voice dripped with disdain as I joined them for our monthly family dinner. She carefully arranged her work badge on the table, Senior VP Wilson Global, making sure it was visible for her inevitable social media photos. Dad adjusted his own Wilson Global badge, displayed just as prominently. 25 years at the same company and he never let anyone forget it. The tech bubble's going to burst, Sarah. Time to get a real career like your sister Rachel. Rachel preened in her new designer suit, her own Wilson Global Manager badge gleaming. Actually, I just got promoted. Junior executive reporting directly to the CEO. If they only knew that I'd signed the papers yesterday. That Wilson Global's mysterious new owner, the subject of endless office gossip, was sitting right here at their dinner table. That's wonderful, honey. Mom beamed. A real career path, not just, what are you calling it now, Sarah? A digital revolution? I glanced down at my deliberately modest outfit, hiding a smile. The cheap watch they mocked. Worth more than their combined annual salaries. The startup they dismissed? Just acquired their company for $4.2 billion. Something like that, I murmured, checking my phone. A message from my CFO, town hall meeting scheduled for tomorrow. Wilson Global employees expecting to meet their new boss. You should listen to your sister, Dad lectured. Rachel worked her way up properly. Started in reception, now she's management. That's how real success happens. Rachel nodded sagely. The CEO personally selected me for the executive team. We're having a big company meeting tomorrow about the acquisition. My phone buzzed again, all set for tomorrow. They have no idea their new chief is their dreamer daughter. Maybe Sarah could apply for a position, Mom suggested. We need people in the mailroom. Even dreamers have to start somewhere. I appreciate the offer, I said quietly, but I already have plans for tomorrow. Let me guess, Rachel smirked. Another pitch meeting with your imaginary investors? Dad shook his head. Dreams don't pay bills, Sarah. Look at us, Wilson Global stock options, corporate benefits, real stability. I thought about their stock options now worth pennies after the acquisition. About their benefits package I'd already flagged for complete overhaul. About their stability, that was about to be shaken to its core. You're right, I stood up, declining dessert. Tomorrow's a big day. I should get some rest. Finally seeing sense? Mom brightened. I'll tell HR to expect you. Oh, I'll definitely be there tomorrow, I smiled. Just not quite the way you expect. Walking to my car, the modest one, not the Bentley I'd drive tomorrow, I checked the final preparations. Everything was in place for the morning's revelation. Sometimes the best dreams aren't the ones you tell everyone about. They're the ones you quietly build while others are too busy mocking you to notice. And tomorrow, my family would learn exactly what kind of dreams their failure daughter had been building. The next morning, I watched through the security feeds as Wilson Global employees filled the main auditorium. My family sat in the front row, badges prominently displayed, eagerly awaiting the announcement of their mysterious new owner. Look at Mom fixing her hair again, I said to my CFO as we waited in the private green room. She's probably hoping to get in the corporate newsletter. Should we tell her the newsletter's being discontinued? He grinned. Along with those executive perks Rachel's been bragging about? Let's save some surprises for later. Through the monitors I could see Dad networking with other managers, probably sharing his theories about the new ownership. Rachel was holding court with her executive team, all of them blissfully unaware that their positions were under review. My phone buzzed with a family group text, one they hadn't bothered to remove me from. Mom, front row seats. Hashtag corporate success, hashtag proud Wilson family. Rachel, can't wait to meet our new CEO. Heard they're a tech genius. Dad, probably some Silicon Valley hotshot. Not like Sarah's little computer games. Miss Chin, my assistant appeared. They're ready for you. I straightened my Chanel suit. No more modest outfits today. Let's show them what computer games can build. The current CEO, soon to be former CEO, took the stage. Please welcome the founder and CEO of Chin Technologies and our new owner. I walked out into the spotlight. The auditorium fell silent, then erupted in confused whispers. In the front row, 3 faces turned ghostly pale. Good morning, Wilson Global, I said into the microphone. Or should I say good morning to my new employees? Mom's phone slipped from her hands. Dad's networking smile froze. Rachel's executive pose crumbled. Some of you may know me as Sarah Mitchell. But in the business world, I use my mother's maiden name, Chin. I clicked to the first slide showing Chin Technologies' portfolio. What you might call computer games have built one of the largest tech conglomerates in the world. The whispers grew louder as recognition set in. The dreamer daughter. The family disappointment. Now their boss. Let's talk about changes, I continued, clicking through slides. First, the executive structure. All positions will be reviewed based on merit, not tenure or family connections. Rachel's face went from pale to red. Second, those generous stock options you've been bragging about? I looked directly at Dad. They're being replaced with a performance-based system. Real performance, not inflated titles and corner offices. Mom was frantically trying to delete her social media posts about her successful corporate daughters, forgetting that my tech company owned the platforms she was using. And finally, I clicked to the last slide, the corporate culture. No more hierarchy based on who you know or whose family you belong to. Success here will be measured by innovation, not inheritance. The room was so quiet you could hear a pin drop. Questions? I asked sweetly, looking at my family. Mom? Dad? Rachel? You usually have so much to say about real careers and real success. They sat frozen, their precious badges suddenly seeming very small. No? Then let's begin our new chapter. My team will be conducting individual reviews starting today. I smiled. And yes, some of you might end up in the mailroom. After all, isn't that where real success starts? The afternoon sun streamed through my new corner office, the one Rachel had been eyeing for her inevitable promotion. My family sat across from me, their precious badges conspicuously absent after security's morning collection. Let's review your positions, I said, opening 3 folders. Since you're all so fond of real careers and proper business. Sarah, honey, Mom started, her social media influencer smile wavering. Surely we can discuss this as a family. Family. I turned my laptop around, displaying her social media history. Like these posts? So proud of my corporate daughters, well, one of them. Some people chase dreams while others build careers. Should I continue? She slumped in her chair. Rachel, I turned to my sister. Your executive review was interesting. I earned that position, she protested. Did you? I spread out her performance reports. 3 failed projects, 2 HR complaints, and an expense account that suggests you spent more time in corporate dining than corporate planning. But the CEO himself. The former CEO, I corrected, who's now reviewing his own severance package. Speaking of packages. I pulled out new contracts. Here are your options. Dad leaned forward. Princess, be reasonable. We have 25 years of experience. Experience in what? Mocking innovation? Dismissing new ideas? Looking down on anyone who didn't fit your corporate mold. I stood up, walking to the windows overlooking the city. While you were busy bragging about corner offices, I was building the future. What are you going to do? Rachel whispered. Give you what you've always wanted, a chance to prove yourselves. Without family connections, without corporate politics, without safety nets. I handed them each a document. Mom, you're being transferred to the digital marketing department. Entry level. Let's see if you can build a real social media presence, not just brag about one. She opened her mouth to protest, but I continued. Dad, your decades of experience will be put to use in our innovation lab. As an assistant. Maybe you'll finally learn what computer games can really do. And me. Rachel's voice trembled. You wanted to be an executive? Fine. You'll start as a junior project manager. In the mailroom. Where real success starts, remember. This is humiliating, she hissed. More humiliating than telling everyone your sister was a failure? Than posting about real careers while I was building a billion-dollar company. I sat back down, straightening my CEO nameplate. Sign the new contracts or clear out your desks. Your choice. One by one they signed. Their signatures shaky, their corporate confidence shattered. Welcome to Chin Technologies, I said, collecting the contracts. Where dreams actually do pay bills. Quite well, in fact. As they stood to leave, I added one final twist. Oh, and about the family dinner tradition? It continues. Same restaurant, same table. But. Mom started. But this time I'll be at the head of the table. After all. I gestured to the cityscape behind me. I own the restaurant now, along with most of this city's corporate real estate. The door closed behind them, leaving me alone with the view of my empire. My phone buzzed. Their group chat was active again. Rachel, what just happened? Mom, our daughter, our boss. Dad, the dreamer owns our dreams now. I smiled, typing a response. Dreams don't pay bills? Check your new salaries. They're exactly what you paid me in mockery minimum wage. Time to earn your way up family style. Sometimes the best revenge isn't proving your parents wrong. It's becoming their boss and showing them exactly what dreams can build. After all, true success isn't about who you know or where you start.